Dear friends, today we are speaking mainly on this MMRD much awaited topic. I request all the people to go through it carefully and slowly, because all the acts, the MMDR, that is Act, and MCDR, that is rules, and mineral concession rules, and mineral evidence, all these things, you find most of the things very common in them. So there is a lot of chance of getting confused about which act or which rule or which there is no regulation, in fact, is speaking about these mineral licenses. So I am covering only those important points which are likely to surface in your examinations. Since these three subordinate legislations are bigger, actually if you take the book, you will find 70% of it, all the forms and other things, and the remaining 30% is the just core matter of that particular rule or say act or other things. So it is divided into different parts because there is more possibility of getting confused. So I request all of you to listen to it carefully, and the notes of it will be released after part 3. There will generally be around 4 or 5 parts, because if I give you the notes now, it will be a lot of confusion for you. So after listening to these 3 parts, you will find the notes very useful and interesting. Try to understand there are mainly 3 legislations governed by MMDR, that is MMDR, Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act 2015. In some books you will find DR under a bracket. Why? Originally the name was MMRD, that is Mines, Minerals Regulation and Development. So the government thought regulation means something lakdi pakanna, that is regulating. No, don't do this, you do this. Instead of that, let us use a positive word like development. So they have placed it. So MMDR and MMRD Act, they are same. It was a very old act and it is amended on 2015, and subsequent small amendments have taken place. But now we are covering the latest act. Its full form is Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Act. The important subordinate legislation, subordinate matlab, you know what is Mines Act. What are the subordinate for it? Means the legislation that has emerged from the main act, that is metalliferous mines regulations, coal mine regulations, mines rules, MVTR, rescue rules, all these things which are related to basically act in the same manner. In this also you have got mineral concession rules, popularly known as MCR, and mineral conservation and development rules known as MCDR. And other things like mineral evidence and other things are there, which will be dealt in due course. Presently these 3, that is 2 subordinates and 1 main, they govern the concessions. What do you mean by a concession? Concession means a lease area, or an area is known as concession. If some of you have gone to Africa, they call all the areas as concessions only, gold concessions or iron ore concession or copper concession. Concession means, don't get confused, it is something like giving concession on buying a TV or something. Concession in this regard is, concession ka matlab hai lease area. Okay. MCDR, that is Mineral Conservation and Development Rules, they speak on the concession development methods. How you have to develop, like what depth, how you have to go for mining plan, all these are interlinked. So once we go for important points, then it will be very clear, and especially these particular topics, part 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I request you to work on that very nicely. At least 3, 4 questions are likely to surface from this. Now, one thing you understand, any country, kisi bhi desh mein, there is lot of land. Why lot of land? Everything is land. Otherwise you have got sea or a river. हो सकता जमीन हो सकता या समुद्र हो सकता या कुछ रिवर, नदी, ये वो, जंगल वंगल, जंगल भी लैंड है. The ownership is either with the central government or state government. There is or individual or a firm. Like you have a house. Who is the owner of that land? You are the owner. So it is a private land. Let us say you have got a company or a firm. So the owner is the firm. Okay. The other lands, they are known as government lands. When there is mineral in a government land, it is called as minerals west in government. That is the statement. Minerals west in government means आप डरने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. Minerals west in government मतलब वो लैंड में जो भी मिनरल्स है वो अलॉट करने की पावर गवर्नमेंट का है. देखिए, every mineral in the world, whether it is not world India, whether it is private land or a government land or a corporation land or anything, the minerals belong to the government only, even if it is your private land. Please remember that. Not that because you have got mineral in your own house below that you are not the owner of the minerals unless the government allows you to take them out. It means government is the absolute owner of all the minerals. Then you can ask me, sir, फिर घर मेरे नाम पे रहने की क्या मतलब है, वो लैंड मेरा नाम पे रहने की क्या मतलब है? फ्रेंड्स, यू हैव गॉट ओनली सरफेस राइट्स. आपके पास सिर्फ सरफेस राइट्स है. यदि आप कल्टीवेशन करिए या उसके ऊपर कुछ बिल्डिंग बनवाइए या कुछ और कुछ बढ़िया बाग बगीचा डालिए, हम लोगों को बुलाइए, बट यू हैव गॉट पावर ओनली ऑन द सरफेस. दे आर नोन एज सरफेस राइट्स. Minerals, they belong to only government. Now, if it is a private land, they are known as not the minerals not west in government. They don't say minerals west in private. No, they never say. They can't say minerals west in Sharma ji's land, minerals west in Dubey ji's land or Ved Kumar's land. No, they are simply called as minerals not west in government. Means, not west means the government doesn't have control on the land. What it means is doesn't have control on the land, but it has a control over the minerals. Now you can ask me, sir, what is that control? Control का मतलब ये है, let us say there are certain strategic minerals, very important minerals. Let us say you have got 100 acres of some land. In that land, say you got some atomic mineral. Atomic mineral, it is more required for your atomic reactors and other things. That time they can say, my dear Ved Kumar, you please vacate the land, you please take this compensation. Then they can remove it. That's why they give only the surface rights, but the minerals are always under the control of government. Okay, so please keep this point very clear. Whoever is the owner, maybe you or I or maybe government, the power to award lease or reconnaissance permit or prospecting license or mining lease, the power lies with only government. It means whether it is your private land or some other land, the powers are with government only. Is it clear? Now, the mineral categorization, how the minerals are categorized. In this, there is like your Mines Act, you have got Mines Act, you have got Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3 or something like that. In this also you have got some schedules. In that, the first schedule of the Act, remember whenever you call schedule, it is Act. There are 3 parts. That is Part A, Part B, Part C, and there is Schedule 4 minerals also. Part A minerals are hydrocarbons like coal, lignite, petroleum and such things. Part B covers atomic minerals, like it can be wolfram of tungsten, can be rutile, beryl or some other mineral which are known as monazite. All these are atomic minerals. Part C of that Schedule 1 covers all major minerals. There are list of lot of minerals which are major minerals. What is Schedule 4? Schedule 4 in 2015, they brought 4 minerals, not minerals precisely, 4 minerals of 4 metals into non-metals also under one schedule. They have passed an ordinance in the parliament in 2015. I think 15 or 16. Please correct me if I am wrong. वो 15 भी हो 16 भी हो, आप ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बट इट इज़ अंडर शेड्यूल 4. लाइमस्टोन, आयरन और बॉक्साइट एंड मैंगनीज. ये देखने से आपको क्या मालूम पड़ रहा है? कुछ आइडिया लग रहा है? ये चारों मिनरल check it. That is, they are the minerals required for steel making and cement making and aluminum. Manganese they use it in iron industry, steel industry. Limestone they use it for cement. Bauxite is for aluminum. These things the government wanted to keep under control and award those minerals through auction. So they have kept it under schedule 4. But giving lease permission is only with the government, whether it is C, B or A. Now, what are minor minerals then? All other minerals other than A, B, C and schedule 4 are all minor minerals. Lagta, I don't remember correctly, 2014 or 15, around 31 minerals which were originally major were converted into minor minerals. If you go through your Mines Act, एक लंबा चौड़ा नहीं है, थोड़ा छोटा मोटा लिस्ट है. बाउल्डर, शेंगल, ग्रेवल, क्ले अदर दैन चाइना क्ले, सैंड अदर दैन some this sand, all these are known as minor minerals. Originally minor minerals were those which were needed for construction industry. Boulder, shingle, gravel, granite, all these were needed for construction industry. But IBM के पास बाकी सब मिनरल्स IBM के पास था, मतलब गिविंग लीजेस ऑल दिस झमेला पूरा वो लोग देखते थे. बट बाद में इतना ज़्यादा काम हो गया है, सच ए लॉट ऑफ वर्क. दे टोल्ड भाई दिस 31 मिनरल्स, द लिस्ट इज देयर, यू कैन सी all these minerals. The power was given to state governments, all they are minor minerals. So around 31 plus 7, 40 kuch rahega, 35, 40. You need not worry how many minerals, but they are all the minor minerals and state government can give the lease directly. They need not consult the central government. That is the difference. The minor minerals, but the law is governed by central government. आप ये मत सोचिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट मन मर्जी से दे देगा, भाई दुबे जी आप अपने गांव का ले लो, चौधरी साहब आइए प्लीज टेक इट. नो, द रूल्स एंड द रेगुलेशंस, हाउ यू हैव टू गिव लीजेस, हाउ द प्रॉस्पेक्टिंग हैज टू बी डन, all these things are again governed by the 3 major acts. They are common for major, minor, everything. But the state government, different state governments have their own minor mineral concession rules. अपना राष्ट्र का भी, अपना स्टेट का भी कुछ रूल्स रहेगा. They are not very important. They are more or less under these guidelines they make it. So until now you have learned that there are major minerals and minor minerals. All major minerals the powers are with central government, and minor minerals the powers are with state government. So these two important points you have come to know. In this, whenever you call reconnaissance, वो तो पहले जाओ नो काम है, पूरा घूम घाम के देखना, some reconnaissance permits लेना. What they do in reconnaissance is coming in future classes. You need not worry about it. I will explain you. When you call reconnaissance, it is not license, it is reconnaissance permit. When you call prospecting, you should call it license. Don't call it prospecting permit or prospecting lease. No. PL means prospecting license, not prospecting lease. Only lease the word is used for mining. Lease matlab giving it for that many years for operation. That's why when you call mining, it call mining lease. When it is prospecting, it is prospecting license. And when you call reconnaissance, it is reconnaissance permit. So Part C and Schedule 4 minerals lies with central government. However, through state government. What does it mean, however, through state government? This statement you see means, समझिए, you have got a major mineral in your state of Bihar or Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, somewhere. Because it is belonging to the central government, the powers of giving lease, it does not mean you will forget your state government. Bhai sahab, jaiye. Don't worry, the central government is going to give. But the land is in that state. They should know whether mining can be given there or not. So any application, whether it is major or minor to directly you are giving it to state government. Any major mineral in any state, the application has to be forwarded through state government. State government अपना recommendations देने के बाद जो भी central government बोलता है, whatever central government says, the state government acts as a post office, postman, like it conveys. By central government बोल दिया, it does not want to give you lease, or central government told you to modify these things, but everything should come through state government. That's why the major minerals, they take more time for getting lease as compared to the minor minerals. The next statement is power of awarding RP, PL and ML lies with the state government. With this understanding, now let us go ahead. The permissions given is known as reconnaissance permit, prospecting license. The mining lease is given after prospecting license. So the order of working is reconnaissance permit. After reconnaissance, if you satisfactorily satisfy the conditions of reconnaissance by कानून में जो लिखा, whatever is written in the law, yes, you have followed. So I will give you prospecting license. कितना period के लिए देना, how much area can be given, all that we are going to learn in the coming parts. The mining lease is given after prospecting license. Now, there is one more provision to avoid delay. Both prospecting license and mining lease can be given as prospecting license cum mining lease. This can be awarded. Friends, until here we have learned the basics of part 1, to be continued in part 3. Notes will be sent after part 3, and part 4 and 5 also may be there. Today I have posted some videos, out of which one got muted. That is details about VAT and other things. Tomorrow, or at most day after tomorrow, we will be sending all the mails, people who opted for mining plan. First we are starting with mining plan, the syllabus, and also advise them how to enroll themselves and pay money and all the different things. Please wait for it, read well. Thank you very much.